My traumatized babies and mentally ill Barbies, the dawn is breaking on the stage that holds our final destiny. And so my traumatized babies and mentally ill Barbies, don't dream it, be it, because the show must go on. And on today's episode, we went from the 80s, like I'm talking about temperature, the 80s down here. I'm in the American Deep South, y'all. I'm hiding in the Bible Belt at an undisclosed location. We went from the 80s, we're now like in the high 40s, low 50s. So I'm just like, so like if you've been seeing me do this, like it's because of that. It's like the temperatures over here are just not doing things that are respectful to me as a person, and also because we're transitioning into spring and have been doing that. This is pine pollen season in the Deep South, and if you've never experienced pine pollen season in the Deep South, consider yourself lucky. And I'm not going to go into it, but it's just like we all spend the entirety of spring just like, and there's nothing you can do. There's like 85 million different types of allergens like in this room, just with dust, pollen, cat hair that is like eternally present no matter how much I sweep. The dust from the litter, like regular dust, and then the pine pollen, just like forget it. It's like I'm never gonna clear it up. And then with all the temperature changes, it's just like, just be one with the Tao, okay, in your own sinuses. And I'm already like this reading. Hold on, before I even start this reading, I'm so annoyed already. Is this a productive read for the collective? And if I get a no, I'm gonna tell you what I got a no on, because I'm just like, I don't care. Oh my God, it's a productive read for the fine. Why is it a productive read? It's probably like gonna say, it's like, it's like for alignment purposes with the Fool. It's gonna make you feel like carefree about a certain situation. Yeah, it's like, it's gonna affirm to you like your own quality. Like if this situation ever had you in doubt about your quality as a person, like being the Empress, the Emperor, or like, I want to like figure out a different, like when I'm talking about a non-gendered version of that energy, I don't like just like royalty, like I don't know, because you know, hierarchies and all of that, and I know it's not that deep, it's just tarot, but and then if I try to say like high quality person or high value person, that then indicates that there are like low quality people, when really it's just usually a difference in lifestyle, a difference in brain functioning. It's a difference in class status, which also people aren't in control of for the most part. Or it's about like dysfunction of some sort, which also like it's rude to say a low quality person, but like we typically know what we're talking about when we're describing someone as like low vibrational, right? So let's just go ahead and say, because like really what this all is, right? When we're talking about being the Empress or the Emperor, what I'm really talking about, and especially when I'm getting gendered about it, when I am talking about more heterocentric dynamics and stuff like that, when I'm saying being a man or like being a woman, what I really mean, just to take all the gender stuff right out of it, and like traditional notions of masculinity and femininity and whatever, it's being a confident person. That's it. That's what all of this comes down to. At the end of the day, being a high value person is about knowing who you are, being solid in that, being self-possessed in that truth, and then demonstrating it in materiality. That's what confidence is. It's not having all of these accolades and everything else. It is just being yourself and not changing that for anybody for the most part, you know? So that's what being the Emperor or the Empress is, like knowing that you are who you are, being confident, being in general, when I'm saying a good person, somebody who thinks about others, someone who's in general responsible, someone who takes care of themselves as well as other people when they have the means to do so, someone who cares about the community, someone who's generally kind, but not a pushover. They also have a firm sense of self. And they know like who to deal with and who not to deal with depending on the situation. So that's what I'm talking about. If ever there was someone, and it's looking like a someone, it's someone who you know, it's a past person with this 6 of Cups already out on the board. If there was ever a person who went out of their way to make you feel like less of that thing, and in some way they succeeded, understand that was all just some weird little head trip, head game that this person was on because they were insecure. And you, like when they were looking at you and you were maybe more confident than they were at the time, instead of rising to the occasion and being like, I can be confident too. I can do that too. Like, let me figure out what I need to do to get myself in, like, not exactly that way, but the way that I, like, prefer to be. They went, you know what? No, I'm going to make that first person feel bad about themselves. I'm going to speak to them. I'm going to run them down. I'm going to ignore them. I'm going to treat them like a little piece of dirt, filth. I'm going to cheat on them because that's why I don't give, I don't give a damn about like this person right now, because what it looks like is under the energy, either they purposefully like involved other people in y'all's situation. Like, I don't know if it's just talking or if it was like carnal or whatever, but they purposefully did that to make themselves feel like better and also to make you purposefully feel bad. And like somehow that did not work out for them. Like, when is that ever going to work out for a person? Like, it never works out for anybody. It just leads to drama and weird stuff. So, and that's why those people, like the really, really dysfunctional ones, I'm not talking about ethical non-monogamous, the dysfunctional people who like, the way that they're treating relationships is like, yeah, you got to get with like the best looking people or the most high earning people, get what you can get out of them and then discard them. It's the discarding that's, like bigging them up and like, well, it's the perceived status of the person that they're with and then them discarding them. It's like by the discard, they're performing some kind of weirdo sacrifice that's meant to like place them above them in like the status rankings. That's miserable. It's completely miserable and it's fake news. Like, anybody who's doing that is like the weakest, most insecure, like little, like, I feel so small on the inside person who is doing that. And that's why they're doing it. So I don't know like what the heck went on here, but I see it's a past person and I see whatever they did didn't work out for them. And so now I see them trying to come back over here saying something. And it's just like, I don't like, from what it looks like on the board, right? We have this, whoever this is, this person coming back to say something, I don't know, admit something, talk to y'all, like whatever. And it's just like, I feel like somebody's about to take their earrings off, right? I feel like somebody might like want to prepare for hands. I feel like there may be hands involved in this situation. Not really, like don't do that, that's assault. But I'm saying proverbial hands, because the 5 of Swords is verbal. It's verbal, it's mental. So they just might not be expecting an altercation, I don't know. But with this Strength card, I don't know if this is this person trying to like hold their ground in the situation and be like, no, I really deserve to come back in here for whatever reason. Or if this is y'all just being like, yeah, you can just like, oh, eat a bowl of genitals. Like, I don't like, that you don't prefer. That you prefer the least. You can do that, but like you cannot come back over here. Because I wouldn't be saying that if it was just an issue of like someone being young and ridiculous and they like grew up and matured in the energy. And I still don't know the details of what's going on here, but what I saw under the deck was somebody doing something purposefully. And that 5 of Swords is also not giving me good energy with whatever this is. Whatever could be going on here could be strategic. So let's go ahead, strategery. Let's go ahead and get some more details out on the board. Because if at least you know what happened here or what this person tried to do and how it just like friggin' failed, it might reinforce to you. Well, okay, so we have our King of Pentacles, and I saw the King of Pentacles under the deck. That was one of the cards that I saw. So the King of Pentacles is the past person, and that does not have to be a man. I don't know. I'm just... that person could be a hedonist, like a materialist. Because, I mean, they're in this garden, right? These grapevines are all around them, like Dionysus or the Bacchus or whatever. But also, if you really kind of look at this place that they're sitting in is not tended to because they're so focused on that pentacle. So they're sitting in a lot of stuff, but it's kind of a mess. Like, it's very dense, like all the colors. It's like almost hard to see this person sitting in their throne. Now, what's this Ace of Swords? It also feels very possessive to me. This person who's coming back in may feel like they have the right to because they like possess you in some way. Because they were in a relationship with you, therefore like you belong to them. Baby, can't you see? You belong with me. You belong with me. This person may be coming in to say like they've completely changed themselves with that Ace of Swords and Death. I've completely changed. There's something good. It's strategery. There is strategery. I knew it. There's strategery going on here. Under this Five of Swords, we have the High Priestess. There is some sort of strategic thing involved with this that this person's trying to keep to their little selves. They don't want you to know about it. This is why I knew, like, when I'm getting bad vibes off of a read. All right, the Strength card is the Justice. I don't think, this last column is giving me very much like, I don't think that y'all are gonna deal with, it's just, I don't think y'all are gonna deal with this person. I think that like they exposed themselves like too much, and however they behaved in the past, however they're behaving now, it doesn't look like they've changed. Nine of Swords, like this person, however they act on the surface, right? Because I've got this Six of Cups, King of Pentacles. It's sort of like at the very, very top, like how they treat people, like one-on-one, they're going to come across like very caring and like a friend and all of this stuff. Go another layer down, this person is extremely self-centered. It's sort of like everything that they do with people, no matter how good it looks, is designed to serve them in some way. And if you go another layer deeper with this person, the reason why they operate this way in their relationships with whoever it is, I'm talking about friendships and family and whatever, is to disguise, this is like some kind of like outgrowth of like a neuroses. Like this is, this person has very, very deep-seated fears. They have very deep-seated anxieties. Like I said, deep-seated insecurities. That's why this person does this. So it kind of looks really good on the outside, but then when you get to the core energy, the thing that is materializing all of this is the Nine of Swords. And that's why it always falls apart. Until that person handles this to an extent, figures out what that is going to keep materializing like this. And that's why it's BS. So like I said, this is somebody who you would be going a few layers deep with to understand their actual intention. All right, this Ace of Swords. Yeah, whatever this person did, like they're saying they changed the type of behavior that led to the Ten of Swords, Ten of Wands in their relationships. But I'm saying it is something that they would do that is purposeful. The way they would destroy their relationships, like on purpose, is by like intentionally burdening their partners. Like doing stuff intentionally to like, it's almost like that thing where like, I'm not going to break up with you. I'm just going to make being with me so unbearable that you break up with me. And that's also coward shit, okay? So it's just, and that's, all of this is on the bottom level. This is all of this stuff. This is all this person's, so far, this is all this person's actual energy. And this is the stuff that they project onto other people. It really belongs to them. it is them. So what's up with this? 5 of Swords, High Priestess. Page of Wands. It's almost like this is all like little kid shit. That's what I'm saying. This person feels very small on the inside. And like they disguise it with all of this like Machiavellian, secretive, like I'm doing all this like cat and mouse clandestine, and like I've got several things going with like several other people that nobody will ever know about. It's because they feel like a little tiny person inside. Also, little dick energy, straight up. And I mean dick in the non-gendered way, though if this is a man that we're talking about, supreme little dick energy. Strength, justice, little dick energy is no confidence. It has nothing to do with actual penises or penis size. And that's why the actual construct of your anatomy really doesn't matter a whole lot, all right? Strength, justice, the 2 of Cups. I'm gonna have to get clarifiers on this last row, because I see all of this. Okay, all right. Let me go ahead and start kind of over here. Because what it's looking like, it was looking like to me that y'all are gonna deal with this person. What it's also looking like though, and what I thought at the beginning was like this person might like keep trying, like they might not like, when I say not take no for an answer, I don't mean that they're like dangerous or anything like that. It's just that they are going to persist in some sort of way. So why is this person returning to the collective's energy or to their material space? Somebody put the, here's the thing. Yes, someone put them out. Someone put them out. They put them out on their little ass, okay? Whoever they have been with, they've been running the same crap. No matter where these people go, they always run the same crap on other people and they always get put out. Someone put them out, and I don't know that it was especially intentional. Did the past person mean for this Queen of Swords to put them out? I don't think so. Whoever they were dealing with was some sort of Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Or Queen of Pentacles, that's like a match. Like whoever, the Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Swords now might have been financing this person, or expected certain things from it. Like they expected this person to finance them. And when they could not provide, they just went, okay, well, you're done. Get out. So whoever they were dealing with has now put them out, and so now they're trying to find a safe, warm place, right? Yeah. That's the strategy going on here. Yes, here's the thing. Whoever their past person is, the Queen of Swords, King of Pentacles, the one who put them out, they expected a certain type of lifestyle. Whoever that is, and when this King of Pentacles like could not provide it or whatever, they get out. We'll find somebody who will. So, why couldn't this King of Pentacles like provide? They could not provide the 5 of Swords, some sort of conflict. Conflict or, somebody sabotaged them. I don't know if that's corporate sabotage, but like, I don't know. Yeah, man, somebody fucked them up, possibly in the legal system. 7 of Swords, 5 of Swords, 2 of Wands, 7 of Swords, Justice. Somebody was like watching this person. And I mean, this would be the type of person to have enemies, right? Somebody was watching this person and they did some like secret stuff in like judicial system, within contracts, within business. And it screwed this person. Screwed them. So what's this 9? I mean, then that's probably what that 9 of Swords is in real time as well. So not only is this person attempting to come back over to y'all, they have nothing. They have nothing in the way of emotional giving. They have nothing in the way of financial giving. The only reason they are coming back is because they have nothing. Tower. This person's life is in a shambles. And so that's why they're coming in. I don't even need to look at any of this, like this Ace of Swords, death, they're saying they transform simultaneously. What that Ace of Swords death combination means is it's a lie. It's not true. This is all like, this is this person's still their true energy. And the High Priestess next to the death as well. That's also deception. Can we get some information on this Page of Wands? Underneath this 5 of Swords, High Priestess, because we don't need any clarity on that. That's just this person's shady character. What I just heard was street rat. Riff raff, street rat. Oh my God, this person, what they intend to do is like come in and be like, we should get married. So if this person like never married y'all, but like knew that y'all like wanted to get married and they just, I don't know. But this person is just like, we should get married. But above that is like the 5 of Swords and the High Priestess. I want to commit to you now. So this person thinks like just the, this person's going to come in with nothing. But like their offer of marriage or commitment in their mind, like that's worth it. Like a commitment to someone who is completely bankrupt in all aspects, just the commitment from this person. This person's wild. I don't know what this person thinks, because that is a far different thing from someone who is working hard and doing their best and not having a ton at the moment, wanting to come in for a genuine commitment. That is 2 totally separate things. This person is like, I don't know, like it's strategic, but it's just like, I hope you really don't think that about yourself. Or like they think low enough about you. They think your self-esteem, like they project their own self-esteem onto everybody else. So they think that your self-esteem is so low that you would be like, oh my God. Yes, of course. You have absolutely nothing, and it would be absolute proverbial self-deletion for me to get into a commitment with you, but like, oh yeah, that's worth it. So let me go ahead and get into this last row because I'm not quite sure who it's talking about yet, this person or y'all. Oh. I don't know if this person is trying to say they've mastered their bad habits or addiction. Yeah, they're saying like devil, 4 of Swords, like, oh, I don't cheat anymore. Like, I don't do drugs. Okay. I don't do any of that anymore. I don't, like, I'm completely healed. This person is trying to say like, oh no, I swear to you, this is giving me the kind of energy that's just like, oh no, I follow Jesus now. Devil, 4 of Swords. 4 of Cups, 6 of Coins. I have drank from the carpenter's cup. I now know the ways of Christ, and I give this unto all. Like, this person is so full of shit. This is like a scammer. Who is this? All right, Justice. I'm a good Christian now. I've changed my devil ways. And I have been redeemed. Okay, Justice, the Sun, yeah, that's what I thought. You're, like, this person is very transparent to y'all, okay? I've got the Sun, 2 of Swords, Ten of Wands. Like, y'all know that this person is full of crap. And it's just like, no, that's all right. We're good. We're good. And so then what's this Two of Cups? Ten of Cups. Oh, y'all might have somebody else by the time this person comes in, or y'all are with somebody right now, at least in friendship or community. Yeah, y'all might, like, either you're going to be, or you are, like, with somebody else who's like the actual, I got the Emperor out on the board. What is that? It's not a bad thing. I just, like, y'all might have options. It's just sort of like you either have somebody or you're like working on meeting other people that if you know, if you bring this person in, the whole thing is just going to be destroyed. So it's sort of like if you don't have another person, or by the time this person comes back in, you haven't met another person, this is almost just sort of like the reason why you're not getting involved with this person is because you know the quality of person that is the true reflection of you. And so you're not going to like stop what you're doing, stop your life to incorporate another person unless they are like, when I'm saying the true match, right? Like it's not a perfect person. It's just that you know your own worth and you're not going to deal with this because you know it's like self-sabotage, babe. Self-sabotage. I don't know. There's nothing I super want to ask about this person. So before we go into final advice outcome, if you have benefited from the channel in any sort of way and are in the way to give back even $1 financially, I have a link down below to House of TULIP. House of TULIP is a local nonprofit created and run by trans and gender nonconforming people of color, and their mission is to support houseless trans and gender nonconforming youth, getting them, of course, homes, toiletries, job opportunities, clothing, all the things that they would need to move from a place of surviving to thriving within the community. So supporting them, supporting the community supports the channel. If you have anything to give back, please give it to them. All right, final advice outcome. This person isn't going to get what they want. Hierophant, Temperance, Five of Coins. It's like, like this person is trying to come in and say they like converted or something like that. They're like, oh, I know God now. And it's a lie. The only reason why they're saying this or acting this way is because they have nothing. It's like a last ditch effort. Yeah, they're not really. Four of Coins. This is a deception. It's an act. They don't really, and also if they come in saying that like they want to marry you, it's not true. They're just trying to like buy time. Temperance, with the Eight of Wands, what is that? That just might be like the forces saying, hey, this is coming in here. Like warning you. Okay, yeah, there's something that you're working on, like your team, okay, whoever you're working with. Your team is saying there is something that you have been working on, they've been working on with you, or they've been working on for you, is incoming, whatever it is being represented by the Ace of Coins and the Ten of Coins. And this, I don't know if this person senses it or whatever that you have to give to them. Devil. So this is a warning. So it's kind of like good news, bad news. It's like, yes, you have like fantastic things coming in for you, but also beware because like The vampires can sense it and they want to come in and just bleed everybody dry. And it's something that's happening in the material environment, because I've got all pentacles here. It's like, because this person has nothing, they're coming in with a bunch of empty promises so they can gimme, 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 gimme on whatever this Ace of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles is that you made either on your own. Well, it's not ever really on your own. It's with your team. And also, okay, so this is actually a very interesting setup, and I want to I wish I could hold it up together all at once, because what is happening here, so we have like this Temperance up top, right? Then we have the 8 of Wands, and then we have this 10 of coins with the Ace of Coins right here, and then we have the Devil at the bottom, so it kind of looks like that, right? That's like the tree of, this is like a representation of the tree of life, something moving from Kether to Malkuth right there, because this is like the energy. So we have something that was in like the infinite realms of non-resistance, right? Where anything and everything is possible instantaneously. That's where like creation starts. And so that is now coming down. Whatever has been going on, like in this little middle part right here, it is enough to where this energy, whatever has been created up here, is now coming down, and it's going to manifest in the material environment. Now that can't happen. That can't happen without the underworld forces, without the forces that we're referring to as demons or whatever. That is complete. I have a little bit of a different way of talking about like demons and chthonic beings and all of that. When they're saying underworld forces or a hell or whatever, what I'm hearing, what that means to me is that's not like in the earth. That's a completely different sort of being. That's not a demon. Something that is in the earth is not a demon. A demon is like if you could somehow get underneath the entire universe, the entire realm of anything that is within the material environment. You would have to get completely underneath that. That is where these beings are. These beings, without them there, we would not have a material environment. They are the beings at the lowest densities that are anchoring in the material space. If you didn't have them there, then we would be in this like nebulous void with like no form. That's why demons are important, and they serve a specific purpose that is actually healthy for the ecosystem. Demons really only become a problem when they get out of alignment, when they're showing up in places where they really weren't meant to be. That's when people, oh my God, demons. It's like, there's a place for them and it's right there. And when you have something manifesting in the material environment, especially a substantial something, that is the work of these forces in tandem. They are linked. We have personal ones, right? I have a personal set of forces that are like the little lowercase forces, right? I have my own angels above me, and that's a particular system. Like, obviously, if you are working within like Islam or something else, it's not the same. But for me, right? I have angels above me and I have demons below me, and then I do have forces that are on kind of the same plane that I am. But those beings are like keeping my form intact. They are like moving with me. And as long as everybody's in the proper alignment, then I am doing well. I am functioning as I should be. So when I say that there is demonic involvement in the manifestation of whatever this abundance is, there has to be. By like the energetic like correspondence, there is always demonic involvement in something that is manifesting in materiality, even yourself. Which is why when people get all bent out of shape about like Satan falling and like the demons falling and all of that, that had to happen. Without that, well, I'm saying it had to happen. If it didn't happen, there would be no material world. So that's like the whole war between heaven and hell and all of this stuff that's talking about like a chemical reaction, an energetic reaction. It's like when alchemists have these like very, very beautiful illustrations of like the alchemical wedding or whatever, they're not talking about an actual wedding. And if we're really talking about like traditional alchemy, they are illustrating literally a chemical reaction. It's something that's happening within their lab space that is a description. It's a anthropomorphized description of what is going on in an actual chemical reaction. However, that actual chemical reaction for them and for some people today also had a correspondence or reference to, yes, something going on in the material space between people, usually like the alchemists themselves and other people, and also between that space and the divine space. And that's what those pictures are meant to illustrate. So it's not an actual wedding, okay? It's not actual people. It's like different elements and things like that, that yes, have other correspondences. So that's what I mean when we're talking about the war between heaven and hell. You can think about it that way, but it's not an actual war. It's more like when baking soda mixes with vinegar. They're not angry at each other, but like in ye olde times, right? You would call, well, it's not seething, but like when something seethes, it like kind of bubbles and brews like that. And they would describe that as like something being angry with something else because of the intensity and violence of the reaction. So really the war between heaven and hell is just an alchemical response within the interiority of God, okay? So that, anyway, that's why I'm explaining all of this stuff. So let's go on to this Five of Pentacles. So that's when I say there's demons involved. I'm not talking about something being evil or something being cursed. That's what I mean. So this five, but what's warning you about all of this is like we got Five of Coins, Five of Wands. These are forces around you, people around you, either being aware of your abundance, sensing it, being able to see it or detect it in some way. It is the people who are in lack, confusion, and dysfunction then trying to latch onto you. So it's like a warning. It's a warning. Yeah. We got some people, it's like gold diggers. Gold diggers, gigolos, however you want to call them, vampires, material vampires, energy vampires. Here they are. And they're sensing the abundance in the energy, they're sensing the abundance in real life, and they're trying to come in and lock you down into some sort of commitment. Because look, it's a page to a queen, okay? And like, we should get married, and it's just like, So people who you know, or you were in previous relationships with are trying to make you into a sugar daddy, sugar mama, non-gendered sugar person, okay? A pay pig, there we go, a pay pig, but it doesn't look like there's a breeding kink in here. But yes, they were trying to turn you into a pay pig. Okay, so let's get Jesus on this. All right, we got 3 Jesuses today. Jesus says, I am the good shepherd. The good shepherd lays down his life for the sheep. I think that's talking about y'all might be givers or whatever, but it's also sort of this warning, right? Like Christ, the angels, the forces, whoever you're working with is saying, hey, this is coming in and also follow me. Remember to put me, and I'm not saying specifically Jesus, but it's like your team, your people, or your own, if you're like an agnostic or like somehow an atheist watching this, you are to put your own best interests, like let your own best interests lead you, but healthful best interests, not narcissistic best interests, right? Center yourself healthfully. But if you are more spiritual or religious, that is, remember to follow Christ. Remember to follow your patrons or whatever. And when you receive an influx of material abundance like that, that's like people get out of alignment that way. So I'm just going to keep saying Christ, okay? Are you following Christ or are you following Mammon? When this like comes in, you'll reverse your order, right? Instead of your angels being at the top and demons being at the bottom, whoop, it flips. Like when you're not following Christ, like you'll get out of alignment. You'll have Satan at the top and the angels at the bottom, and then it's just like, oh no, oh no, where are we going? And then you'll turn into the weekend. Do you really want to turn into the weekend? Come on, I know he's got some bangers, but like, no thank you to that lifestyle. I'm good. All right, Jesus also says, you'll turn into Drake is who you're going to turn into. You'll turn into Ariana Grande. Ew. Everyone who lives in me and believes in me will never die. As long as you keep your wits about you, as long as you are maintaining your center, however that is showing up for you, you're going to be fine. I will come back and take you to be with me that you also may be where I. There's your pastor, like, I'm coming back. We don't care. No one cares. No one cares. You don't need the collective. You need Jesus is what you need. That's who you need, Jesus. Because this person already got all out of alignment. They started following like mammon and junk. I don't know. I don't even know if mammon is the right, because I'm talking about like material or money. I'm pretty sure that that's mammon. At least in one sense of the word. Because it's actually very colonialist, because all those other gods were just like random other gods that are just like, what's wrong with I? And it's like, nothing, baby. Nothing's wrong with mammon. It's just you need to pick and choose who's leading you. Mammon's like, quit blaming me. Don't even know you. All right. Oh, right. We're ending on the highest authority, which of course is Bob, our Father who art in heaven. We end with the word of Bob. That's good all the time. So let's see what Bob says. We just show you how, but you make the decisions. When you have this much power, you have to make big decisions. So that's like talking about whatever that incoming flux of abundance or power, like material power, whatever that is, like the forces are saying, we're advising you, we're telling you what's up, but it's up to you to make the big decisions. You're the one with the power. So when you have that much power, you have to make big decisions. All right. Bob also says, whatever makes you happy, you put it in your world. So especially if you're a giver, right? And when you're getting more money or whatever it is, you might think about yourself a little, but then you start thinking about other people immediately, like how you can help other people. It's sort of like, it is okay to put yourself first. Like, what makes you happy first? Part of this specifically is some kind of like gift or reward or something like that. It is meant to make you happy. And like, yes, of course, it's wonderful to think of other people. It is more blessed to give than to receive, but also make sure you're doing with this what makes you happy. And then finally, this is a happy place. Little squirrels live here and play. That's like the vibe of the world, right? If your vibe of your world right now isn't, this is a happy place, little squirrels live here and play, how can we foster that more, increase that vibe more day to day within our life? I'm so sorry about the noise at the end of this, y'all. The cats have decided that they're just tearing up the house right now. They got excited, especially Misha. So, my traumatized babies and mentally ill Barbies, I am your GM, your game master for this, the game of life. I am also, of course, the greatest magician of the age and perhaps the greatest magician of all time. And together, you and I will perform the greatest magic trick of all time. We will reverse the polarities of the world, make America great for once, fly this boat to the moon somehow, shift our world onto the mega happy timeline, perhaps leaving it a much better place than it ever has been before, because we are my traumatized babies and mentally ill Barbies, crawling on the planet's face, some insects called the human race, lost in time and lost in space. End meeting.